Hey, you want to see a very easy and simple but kind of cool fold for your junk journals, a little embellishment that you can tuck in there that is so much fun and super easy. Anybody can do it. This is Pam at the Paper Outpost. Hello, everybody. I am making these little guys, and let me show you them one at a time. I made this one first. I'm going to call it the cross legs. I just don't know what else to call it, so I'm going to call it crossed legs. The crossed legs paper fold. Yes, this has probably been done many times before in the past, in the universe somewhere far and away, but today we're playing with it and doing goofy and fun things, doing a little reckless abandon. As you can see, my desk is a mess. I'm in the middle of the throes of abandon, and we're creating, so come on along. So basically, this is a one book page idea. And I have a ton of book pages, got to make some more stuff with book pages. So I thought, what else can I do? And this was very fun and simple. So here we go. Basically, it's 2 pockets. And in here, I had some leftover scrapbook paper. So I just cut it up and put it in there. I did a little stamping on the back of these just to give them a little bit of intrigue. And in they went. Very easy, simple concept. And on the bottom, I glued a little fabric cluster. After I cleaned out my some of my fabrics and things like that, I had these little bits and pieces, and instead of shoving them into yet another bag of little bits and pieces, I decided I'm just going to make little clusters with them. They only take 2 seconds to make on the sewing machine, or you can glue them together or even staple them together, but they're very fun, very fast, very easy, and very useful when it comes to embellishing things in your junk journal. So this is prototype number 1, and I'll show you what they look like in a journal as well. This is the second. This is the second one I made. Basically the same concept. I used a little piece. I had a torn piece of a DigiKit from Fairy Tale, and I think that's Fairy Tale. It's either Fairy Tale or Medieval and Magic, and I thought, well, you know, it was on copy paper, so it was thinner, and I thought, what can I use it for? Here's another one I tore by accident, and so I thought, well, let me just use it as a little collage piece. And it worked out well there, I think. And I put another one of those little clusters on the bottom. And in here I put this is just a little card, but it had a cute little girl on the front, and I just loved that, and I didn't want to even change her. She was so adorable, and she just happened to fit right in here. And I also added the little divots here. And this one was just some pretty botanical book paper I had that I turned into a little mini journal card. And it just so happens to fit in there as well. So that's very easy, right? And then the third prototype is this one. This one, same concept, crossed leg design. And I don't know why it's crossed leg, but it looks, I don't know. But this was a sticker. This was a sticker on some random sheet thing I had. Here's the random sheet thing I had. You know, I've been sitting in my junk drawer, my scrap pile there for a while, and the mission is to use it up, use it up, use it up, use up what I have. Okay, that's the mission. I got to keep telling myself that. Here's another little cluster, a little fabric cluster, but this one was layered on a piece of paper first, and it's just really cute paper, and then I just put some crisscross designs and did a zigzag stitch across, and then just glued that on here. I put some trim, some very thin trim that I happen to have as I was cleaning out the trim drawer. And these have fabric on the back. I was gluing some fabric onto the back of paper just to kind of play with that idea and see where I could take it. And I thought these would give it a nice texture, something a little bit different to find in a journal. So they both have fabric on the back. And this one has this on this side. That's kind of pretty. I was just showing you that it had fabric on the back. So there we go. So let me grab a journal. All right, got this bamboodle here. And let's just find a page. Here's a pretty page. Let's find I don't know. We'll just find any page. Let's say there's a nice page. All right, and who shall we put on here? So you could just put that right on the journal page. So let's try that. It's pretty easy. You just glue it on. I'm using Fabrifix, but you can use any glue I would say would work here because this is just paper to paper. You just glue the back part. And you slap her down. Okay, stay there. All right, and we're down. There. So one page is decorated. Now you can do other things to your page as well if you so choose, but that's a nice starting place, a little page of discovery. When somebody comes along, they find something that's interactive. And so if you like those kinds of things in your journals, fun explorative little thing to do on a page, there you go. There's an idea. Now, as I was holding these, I thought, geez, you could actually make some type of almost like a floral design. Like you could put a bunch of these together on one page if you were like feeling really wild and crazy. And you could make like a blooming flower or something like that. Or even a fan design, something like that would be fun as well. You could also make these as removables. You could decorate the back of this, maybe put a little piece of scrapbook paper or DigiKit or whatever you have lying around and put it on the back here, decorate it up a little bit, and then just paper clip it to a page so somebody could take it out if they wanted. So you have lots of ideas. So let's make some of these. These are a lot of fun and they're very easy to do. Let me just put that over there for now because we need the room. We need the room. Okay. So I have some book pages. This is just out of an old Oscar Wilde poem book. It can be any book. It can be an old novel. It can be a Dollar Tree novel, anything at all. And basically we're going to start with the tube design, our good old tube design. So you fold one side in, and then on this side, you're going to put a little bead of glue, whatever glue will work. All glues will work here. And then you just fold it over, and however wide you want it to be, that's how wide it will be. But if you put the glue on the side that's going to go on top, you're never going to have a missed spot, or you're never going to have glue too much over here because you've put it on the side that's going to layer on top. A little trick there. Okay, so now we have our tube, and there's so many things we can do with tube. But one thing is make one of these guys. So I think what I'm going to do first is I am going to ink it up. Wrong color. Yeah. Oh well, too late. Pink dauber went in the green this morning. It happens, right? All the time, every day. Yeah, I have many lovely shades of brown because of that on my daubers, but you know, that's life in the craft room. And you don't technically have to do all of this, but since I don't really feel like figuring it out when I do my fold, I'm just going to do the whole thing because it's easier and faster than me having to think it out. So if you're only going to do the one side showing, you could actually just fold it and only do the side that shows. Actually, I think I'm done already. Look at that. Okay, well, I can stop there then. And I think I will do my fold now, which is very easy. You just, if you want the front to be face up, you grab the side you want to be the front, and you look at it, and you don't let go of it, and you flip your bottom up, and then you go like that. And you just bring these 2 points together. These 2 points together, and then it'll lay nice. And if they're not exactly together, it's okay too. No big deal. Then you have another place on the bottom. Maybe you want to put a little bit more ink there. Okay. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to just do a little collage or a layery design here. So what I did with some of these was I had some of these guys that are just torn pieces and parts because I don't tear very well, not very neat. But I'm just going to tear this little lovely lady out. And you can use anything that you happen to have on hand. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, let me see. Yeah, she already looks pretty there. Maybe put it a little higher because I'm going to put a cluster down below. And all of this is optional. I mean, you can decorate these any way you like. You can use rubber stamps. You can use stickers. We'll try some rubber stamps and stickers on the next one so you can see different techniques. Because I know everybody has different stuff, right? Yeah, okay. And that's going to also help glue these cross-legged things together. All right, so now let's go in the bucket I have a little bucket of scrapperoonies here. Oops. Oh, you're kind of a colorful one. Yeah, let's put you there. That one even has some napkin on it. Okay, let me show you that one closer. So that's what that guy looks like. He's very innocent, not doing much, but when we put him on here, he reaches all his glory. Look at that. He just looks dandy. Okay, so I think I'm going to take my greeny blue here, or my greeny pink, put it back in the pink where he belongs, make my pink a little greener. And I'm just going to edge him a little bit because I just want a little more color popping against all of this. Let's hope it's still pink. These inks are pretty forgiving because they're well saturated. All right, here we go. I'm just going to glue that there. Whoops, sorry. I'm just going to glue that there. Yep. And let me back up a little bit so you can see a little better. Okay. So this was just a piece of paper, a piece of napkin that I have left over, and a little sparkly ribbon that had no home. So we found it a home. Yep, that's what we did. Okay. Putting a little glue down. Again, any glue will work. You pop that baby down, and there you go. All right, so let's amp it up a little more. We're going to do our, if you have a 1-inch circle punch, these come in handy for doing little thumb divots. And you just ink them up. They're not mandatory, but they're just kind of fun. So there you go. And then what might we want to pop inside of here? Well, let's see what we have. Let's move all our prototypes over so we can get to our little pile of unusual stuff. I think this is from one of my flower digis. He's a little wide, but I could trim him. Okay, he's a possibility. That's cute, but he's too wide. All right. Oh, I made one of those. No, not that. I pulled a pile of my pre-made stuff out because I really need to use up what I have. All right. Okay. What's this? Oh, this is kind of cool. This is an avocado dyed index card, and I think I'm just going to cut it in half. Yes. All right. Oh Lord, this is going to not be straight. Okay. Think straight. Straight. Super straight of the straight universe. Okay. There we go. Now I know these are going to fit in here because they're definitely smaller, but they're kind of cool. They've got a little stiffness to them already because they're an index card, which is kind of neat. And I'm going to pink them up a little bit more just to give them a little emphasis. And there's a little place to write on the back, which is kind of nice. I guess I could have followed one of the lines on the back, right? Yeah, that would have been the wise thing there. But you could use anything. You could use a white index card too. That would pop very nicely here. And I think maybe I'll just, yes, there's my happy little African gray Holly singing away. Singing away. Keep singing, Holly. We like your song. Okay, so let's pick a word. Okay, here's secret and laughter. Okay, I just found these two word stamp word things. And I think I'm going to use, that was worn lipstick, if anybody was wondering. And that was evergreen bough, and this one is gathered twigs. Yes, I've decided to play with some other colors. Gathered twigs I haven't played with much lately, so it's getting some outie time. Laughter, very nice. Back you go from whence you came, laughter. Because I'm going to stay organized, right? That's the mission this year. All right, here we go. Is that upright? Yep, secret. Okay, there we go. I'm only putting the word that way because that's the way the lines go. I would have probably put it this way if it was blank on the back. Yeah, just a little side note there, nothing fancy. Oops. And you can round the corners or keep them square. I think I'll keep these square, and then we're going to tuck them in. And we're tucking. And I feel like I need something on the front of these. Okay, you're back out. All right, let's find a stamp that is, okay, like a long, okay, we'll do a bird on one. Maybe I'll do, oh, we got a real whistler this morning. He's a happy boy. I'll put you there. Bird, whoop, little bird, kind of floating off into the angle of it all. And here's a little leaf thing that he can nibble on. Let me do him in evergreen bough. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. Now we've amped it up. Now we've leveled up to a new level. All right, let's pop these back in here and see how they look. So these are fun. This is a great way to use up scraps if you've got scraps on your desk, like many of us do. How cute is that, right? And that can pop right onto a journal page and just look adorbs. And you can keep going with the decorations. Here I have this here. What's this? A little twine or something? All right, we'll do something with the twine. Maybe we could layer it there. Maybe we'll do something like that on the next one. Let's make another. Okay, so that's one. And grabbing another book page. Now we'll do this one a little faster because we know what we're doing here. I think I'm going to put the glue down first. Yeah, there we go. And we're folding. I'm going to try and do this one a little wider. Maybe get more different things in it, like cards. Playing cards, cute playing cards with cute backs and stuff are great for these. Or, you know, just whatever you happen to have. All right, so let's find the front. There's the front we want. We're going to take our front and take this point and match it with that point. So we're crossing the legs. Okay. Yep. And maybe this one we will emphasize in worn lipstick. All right. There we go. So we're looking at the front. It's probably the better way to ink it because then you only ink what you really need to ink. And then maybe in here. Now you could technically get another pocket here. You could do that, or you could just seal that shut, whatever you prefer. It all depends how much you want to load this one piece. And I think I'm pretty okay with just the two. I don't want to distract too much from the two pockets. I want to honor the two of it all. So maybe I will just, there, glue that down so it is there forevermore. And maybe let's grab something else off this menagerie of sticker stuff. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Notes, I like that. Okay, let's grab that. Just a big sticker of something. Put in here. Notes. Okay, use what you have, right? Just grab it and go. Okay. Now we're going to go to the, this cluster thing is optional too. It just happened to be, I keep forgetting I have these, so I want to remember them and use them. About you, no, wrong color. So I have red in that, so I want something either neutral or something with red in it. I don't think I have anything with red in it, but what about this? Oh, but it has the green. You see, almost has the evergreen bow green. So we are going to play with that on the edges of this just for fun. I don't know what that's going to look like, but we're going to give it a try. So I'm actually inking the fabric. How about that? Yes, Holly is quite excited about this crazy, reckless abandon going on here. And I hope you're having lots of crazy, reckless abandon wherever you are, because life's always more fun, but then you have to clean up after. Just remember that. All right, so let's see. Nestle that on there. I could do that. I like maybe a little hanging off the bottom. That's kind of cute. All right, let's glue that down. Reaching. I'm just going to glue this because then I know where it's going to go. All right. Oh, I'm going to turn it this way. Yeah, just layer it a little bit there, there. There we go. Cute as a button, right? Okay, so now let's do something a little different at the top. Let me get some different something. Okay, I found some rickrack of my rolled stuff in my drawer, which I'm so excited that it's so easy to find stuff. So my goal is to use up the stuff in that drawer. So let me do that. Gonna need some glue. All right, Oscar Wilde, don't you worry. We're not going to cover you. Not going to cover you. All right, here we go. And there. I should probably cut that flush right there. Can you see? Let me bring you closer. Okay. The whole thing off the edge there, and just do a little. Yep, there we go. And we'll just do a. Yep, there we go. I'll put you on there, pull you across there, and you on the side. So now we have this one. So look at that. That's looking cute, right? How adorbs. Let me just shrink you up a little bit so we can see what we're going to get the, what are we going to stick inside of it, right? Now I have this. This was some kind of packaging or something, but I thought this was kind of cool, and maybe I could make little tuckables. Maybe glue something onto the back first. Let me try that. What do I got? What do I got? Okay, here is an embossed piece of book page that will actually work perfectly on here. So I am going to grab the old, where are you? Scotch Create glue stick. And I am just going to glue all over this. Get glue all over all my mat and all my other items here because that's how I roll. You probably want to put something underneath so you don't do that. But if you did, it would be okay. All right, so let's just check where the design is. Okay, that's good. And let's just put this on here. That's good. Okay, that's down. And now we can just cut this off. Okay. And if you glue down your edges real good, you don't need to sew it or anything, but you could sew it. You could do a little zigzag stitch around if you wanted. So I'm going to make two little thin journal cards that are going to go inside here just for fun. I think this was well, I guess it was an embossing folder. Maybe I'll enhance. I should probably cut it first, right? That would make sense. Yeah. Okay, so let's figure out exactly how wide we need these. All right, what do we got? Here we go. Okay, so to about there. All right, here we go. Eyeballing, eyeballing. Straight. Think straight. Straight. I'll just confirm that fits. I sort of have a weird edge there. Let me get rid of that. There we go. All right, so now this one I'll just use as a template. Okay, I'm going to use you as a template here. I can see you better. Maybe you guys can see better too. And I didn't do very straight. I can already see it. But we'll make them look pretty darn close to each other. How about that? And if you have a way to cut straighter than me, more power to you. Yep, that's the way to go. All right, here we go. Now these might be a little bit long. I can always trim them down. That's the extra piece, right? And here's the one. So yeah, just fun, cute little things you can do to use up stuff. This is really just a tube fold in the cross-legged format. Now, I can put one in there. Actually, the length works well. Maybe I'll put this one facing forward. Did I glue that together? Probably. Okay, no, I think the glue just oozed a bit. Did it? Probably. All right, come on, we're getting apart. It'll come apart, so you kind of have a few seconds with the Fabrifix. Okay, there we go. Yeah, probably want to test your pockets initially. Let's put you up, you're kind of cute. I had a little black thing here. Where'd it go? Well, maybe there's some black on the end here, and just like emphasize that little butterfly a little more on the end. There we go. All right, so maybe I want to round the corners, right? That would be nice. Okay, just come in here. This is the We Are Memory Keepers Crocodile Corner Chomper. And I think I have that listed in my Amazon store. If you're looking for any basic tools and supplies that you see me use, I try and put everything in my Amazon store. There's a link below all my videos. All right, so I feel like this is pretty, but I want something more there. What can I do? All right, well, let me look for something more. Well, I could stickle it. I could do all that stuff. But if I don't feel like waiting for stuff to dry, sometimes you can just glue on some bling, you know what I mean? So let's do that. Let's just take one of these. I think I got these from Walmart about 2 or 3 years ago, something like that. And they might sell them at, you know, you can get these little things at the Dollar Tree now and probably on Etsy and Amazon and so many places. I'll just put that kind of like in the middle-ish for a little central bling. There we go. How about that? Now let's say you don't like the shine. I heard that. I don't like the shine, Pam. Okay, so that's when you grab your, where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Here's some, oh, I made clear gesso at one point. I totally forgot about it. I can't see it from here. I cleaned my desk. Anyway, you can either buy clear gesso or make clear gesso. I'll try and put the video down below how to do that. You don't need much. That's probably like 10 times too much, but and I just use finger tool. And it gives like a gritty, sandy surface. It's actually something that you would put on canvas or paper, maybe shiny paper, to either A, knock back the shine, or B, to give it some tooth so that you can write on it. So in this case, we're doing it to knock back the shine. So when that dries, it will dry to a clear haze. This clear gesso with texture has a little bit of like, I don't know, almost feels like baking soda grit or sandy grit in it. And that actually helps grab, you know, if you want to write on it or something like that. But this one, you know, it would be hard to write on because it's black and white. So, you know, what would show up? I don't know. Maybe a blue pen or something? I don't know. But if you have like a white one or off-white paper or something like that, it'll show up really well. Or a black paper, you can write with those clear gel white inks. So we'll let those dry, but that's what that one looks like. And there's it's in all its merriment. Where are we? Okay, yeah, we can probably make one more fast. So let's try that. Put you over there and let your things dry. And do I have one more piece of paper? No, hold on. Okay, here's one with an Edith Holden page. And I was hanging on to this Edith Holden page for a while saying, oh, she's so pretty. I want to use her for something special. And I thought, No, it's just time to use her. You get her out there and you just get her being used. Okay, fine. And I gotta lose part of the picture. I know. It's just, that's what happens. You have to make these tough decisions in life. All right, so this one might be a little bit different of a size. Goodbye, beautiful butterfly. I love you and I miss you already. But I just want you to know that you are well loved and we know you're there. Okay, this one might be a little wider. And you can make them narrower or wider, totally up to you, depending on how wide you make your tube. And okay, so I have my tube. And I think this one I'm going to do in gathered twigs because there's lots of color already on the thingy, on the book page. Can I find the brown? Yep, found it. Okay, so let's decide how this is going to go. This is my front. So I'm going to keep that one there and then I'm going to fold the back up and join the corners. That way I know I'll have the front on the front. Now, if it freaks you out that this is upside down, you can always cover that with something and you won't see it being upside down. I don't think you guys get freaked out that easily, but I do want you to know you have options. All right, here we go. This is good. It's picking it up well. This is kind of a nice dry, porous-y type paper, a little thicker than normal copy paper. I'll emphasize that up a bit. I'll come in here and do a little of this side. All right, so we have a nice starting place. And lid. All right, let's cut a couple thumb holes while we're here. Now, a lot of the decoration is already done on this one. Whoa, yeah, they went everywhere. And where's my little brown thing? I just had it, can't go far. Here it is. All right, we'll just redo the thumb holes because since we cut those out. And okay, what are we going to put here? Now I have this lone woodpecker. Maybe he wants to go there. He would pop nicely there, but maybe we want to nestle him on something. How about this stuff? Do you want to be nestled on some yellow stuff? That kind of looks cool, doesn't it? Yeah, this was actually wax paper. I was coffee dyeing these little tiny envelopes. They were bright, bright, bright yellow, but that knocked them down nicely. But then the wax paper underneath came out so cool. I said, I got to hang on to that. That's really cool. So I think I'm just going to tear a piece of this because it's here. Maybe not hide the flower. Okay. Get some glue. Ugh. Okay. Get some glue. Fabrifix glue. Just because it's here, you could probably use any glue. Okay, I'm going to put that down for a little layery design. Maybe like a little material, something. You know what? Maybe I'm going to put the cluster down first and put this somehow on the cluster. Let's see if I have a big one. That's very, you're kind of pretty. Well, maybe I could do something like that. Well, that looks kind of cute, huh? All right, we could do something like that. I wish I had a yellow. What time is it? Okay, let me look for, I don't have a yellow, but I think I have a, like a honey, wild honey. Hang on, let me get it. Okay, couldn't find the wild honey right away, but I did find some gold. And let's see if I can just gold this up a bit. Is that working? Might have to grab the gold paint. Oh, it's working a little bit. Can you see it? Let me bring you closer. All right, this is called the cheating way. Okay. Now I figure with the bird, and it kind of makes me think of nesty type material. So maybe it needs to look a little bit like it's been through the biscuit, And when things have been through the biscuit, and you refer to it as, oh, look at that bird's nest, that needs some help. Okay, so do you need to go on top? Maybe, I could tuck you in there. That would be cute. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now what are we going to do? Do we ink you? Lightly. I think we lightly. If you angle your dauber back, you just get the light edge daubing. If you angle it forward, you get smudges deeper into the center. So that's like a little mini technique demo here. Okay, so let's glue you down. All right. So as you can see, these are a lot of fun and very easy. They use up scraps. You can use fabric clusters. These things can be paper clusters on the front. They don't have to be any kind of cluster on the front. It's just, stuff I have sitting around, and maybe you do too, and you want to use them up, or you want to use up your little bits and bops. So we're going to be making lots of things that use up our bits and bops. And I want you to see different ways to use them because there's so many possibilities, and all that stuff that you had to have. Yeah, I want you to know you didn't waste your money. No, we are going to make something with all of it. Yes, we are. That is Mission 2021. We're going to use up our stuff. Okay. I think we need a little white word. Okay, let's get a little white word on some, oh, that's a nice word. Okay. How about, okay, I got a word. It's on a bed sheet. These are really handy. If you ever sitting around don't know what to do, just grab a bed sheet and washed bed sheet and tear it up and then just put some stamps on them. All those rubber stamps that you thought you had to have, yeah, it's time to use them up. Okay, get the old glue stick is good for this. Let me back you up a little bit so you can see a little more of what's going on in the mess of it all. And there's lots of mess today, boy, and it's fine and dandy by me. I love a good mess too because I know I had a good time, and hope you guys are having a good time. Okay, there we go. And we could keep going and doing different things. Let me see if I can figure out something to put inside of it here. What's this? I don't know. Nobody knows. It was like a, oh no, I'm not gonna use that. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's another piece of random scrap paper, but I think I had two. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Okay, maybe I don't have two. Maybe I have one. Okay, this is from a DigiKit, and I don't even think it's my DigiKit, and I honestly don't know where it came from, but I have it, and I think I'm going to tuck it right in here because that's going to look cute. And I have this one. It's like a movie trivia thing. I think that might look cute over here. There. So I have that, and she's ready to go, ready to be put down on a journal page. Now remember to be mindful of your width. You want to make sure that it fits on a journal page. And we're wrapping up time here quick, so I'm just going to reiterate that, yeah, see that if it's too wide, it's not going to fit on your page. So make sure that you mindful. And you can also do them like that. There's no reason why you can't. You could orient your designs this way. There you go. I have an Etsy shop which has vintage digital kits for download, and also a monthly free emailed newsletter with a free digital image that comes every month to you to your email address, and you can print it out and use it any way you like. It comes with a checklist of supplies and a note from the bookmaker. My videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. My podcasts come out Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And what else? I'm just trying to show you what we made here. And you can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, Etsy, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Facebook group. Remember, we have an awesome Facebook group. It's called the Paper Outpost FB group. Come on over, answer the 4 questions, and jump on in and start having some papery fun with us. We do weekly and monthly challenges, and everything is focused on creating. So remember that fun can be simple, and create with reckless abandon, because there's so much fun to be had here for you, and I want to make sure you're getting your daily dose of fun. So take care, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.